Hello stock stalkers, welcome back. Wishing you all a happy weekend. Before I proceed with today's analysis, let me make an announcement. As I'm back in UAE, I'm well settled and I'm ready to take new students. So if at all anyone is interested to join my course where you can learn technical analysis so that you can trade stocks, forex, cryptos, you may join my course so that you can learn and earn. For more details, you may send me a WhatsApp message where I will share all the details. Let's start analyzing DFA market index on the higher time frame, that is on the weekly chart. We can clearly see a sign of rejection, a sign of weakness, but this is quite obvious. Let's see, the rally has started right from this zone. We can see a strong momentum to the upside till about 20%. Almost all green candles, in fact all green candles without any correction. So definitely I'm expecting a small pullback that will be healthy for the market. Looking at the last candle, this is a sign of rejection. Market went up till about 5,530 points. It got rejected. Closing is at 5,480 points. So obviously after a strong push to the upside, I'm not expecting a deeper correction. Yes, we may see a sideways momentum, or it can come down to revisit 5,393 points, that is strong support. Previously this was our resistance area. Obviously from here we saw strong drop to the downside and a nice V-shaped recovery. So this is a good recovery phase that we are going through. On the weekly chart I'm seeing some sign of weakness. Let's go down to daily. Here, if you have seen my analysis earlier as well, I had mentioned this is minor resistance. Market broke this, we saw a nice bounce as well. We are seeing a dodgy, indecisive candle right into our support zone. That's the reason I had mentioned there are two scenarios. Either market may accumulate between this range, that is 5,478 and 5,565 points. If market goes sideways here, then we will take it that market is correcting by time because it's spending time into this zone. Scenario number 2, if at all it comes down, which I'm expecting, then this zone 5,393 is strong support. If this fails, we have another strong support at 5,279 points. That's the reason guys, as I mentioned, market has moved up very strongly. So I'm not expecting a deeper correction because it has developed strong support areas. Honestly, I will not be worried if market comes down for a pullback. This is healthy. I will not call it bearish. I will take it as correction of this strong move to the upside because on the way up we saw some pauses. We did not see any strong retracement. Check out here, after a move to the upside we saw one red candle, just a small pause. Here there was a minor resistance, a small pause with two candles, here with three candles, again with two candles. So we did not see any significant pullback or a correction phase. So from here, if at all we see 2, 3 or even 4 red candles, this should not be a sign of worry. Any support zone will be activated and we may see market gaining momentum. So overall, DFA market index is bullish, no doubt. Be ready for a small correction coming week. On the other side, ADX market index on the weekly chart is obviously looking ready for a correction. Right after this candle itself, I had mentioned that there are chances, if at all it breaks the low of this candle, that is 9,640, then be ready, it can come down to hit 9,563 points. During the week, we never saw market going below this zone. It is sustaining. It tried to break out the resistance of 9,688 and 9,727. Both the zones were rejected by the market. We could not see a solid candle close above the zone. So clearly we can say this is supply area for the market. Last candle close on the weekly chart is not looking very good. In fact, last two candles are not looking good. Both the candles are negative. We can see clear-cut rejection. So on the weekly chart, definitely I'm expecting a correction. Same scenario here as well. If I measure the move right from the bottom, let's say here till about the top that it made in Friday's session, almost 11.5% move was seen to the upside. We are not seeing any correction or red candle on the weekly chart. So I'm expecting some pullback that will be healthy for the market. Let's go down to daily and see what the chart is saying. Daily chart clearly indicates us that correction is about to start. We can see a candlestick pattern that is identified like a evening star. we can see a solid red candle. It closed right into the support zone, that is 9,688 points. This price action is showing weakness. There are very high chances we may see a drop from here, a small correction. Something very important to identify when I compare it with DFA market index is, after the strong momentum, market took a pause here for about a week and then we saw a nice upside move. Very important, when market reached exactly at the same zone where we saw aggressive drop to the downside, it has again spent some days. We saw contraction of volatility here. It went sideways for about a week and then finally a break to the upside, a retest was also seen, and then finally a breakout, a retest was also seen. It tried to move up but there were strong resistance areas. So scenario number one is market may come down to visit the same zone, that is 9,653. If this fails, we have a stronger support till 9,563 points. I hope this area will contain. This should hold up the market. Anyways, if at all we see a deeper correction, then we have support at 9,404 points that I had mentioned earlier as well. Overall, ADX market index is looking ready for a correction, so coming week you have to be prepared and take your positions accordingly, or if at all you have taken your positions, then you have to manage your trades accordingly. This is the daily chart of Apex. It performed very well last week. Our planned entries was right into the support zone. By the way, if at all you want to join my YouTube membership, you may scan the QR code. Link is also provided in the description box, where I update all the members on daily basis for entries and exit with proper explanation and reasoning. Apex was planned already. It hit our resistance. We are out. See how beautifully it rejected the resistance area, that is 4.29. During the day it went up. It trapped all the buyers and then it started to correct itself. Our planned entry was right into this zone, that is 4.11. From here we saw nice bullish price action. It hit strong area of resistance, that is 4.45. It started to correct itself. When it hit the base, that is this support area, this is the place where we had to trigger our entries. From here, this was our first area of resistance. Second area of resistance was identified at 4.45. Well, looking at this scenario, that is last candle close, I'm expecting it to come down again into this zone, that is around 4.11. If at all that does not happen, then if minor support zone, that is 4.19, can hold up, then we will see sideways momentum and then potentially a move to the upside. But my inclination is towards the correction. I think it will come down to retest the support areas, because overall market index is looking negative, or I must say it's getting ready for a correction. So obviously when the stocks come down for a correction, index will follow accordingly. Overall, Apex is now ready for a correction. In case if you have taken your entries, then watch out this zone very carefully. Tomorrow if it opens with a big gap up, that is say around 4.29, then this zone will potentially act as a support, that is 4.20 to 4.25. If at all it opens flat or with a gap down, then be ready for a correction. It can even break past this support area to visit 4.00. That is a whole number, that is a psychological and technical support as well. Fresh entries are not recommended in Apex as of now, till the time again we see fresh buying at our support zone. So guys, this was the quick update. Hit the like button, subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.